So what does that do for our brain when we laugh at ourselves? But there's probably a difference between laughing at ourselves or something like that versus making fun of something that's a bad habit, like
not shaming ourselves.
Not shaming ourselves.
Yeah,
like,
because
I'm 200 pounds overweight. Let me laugh at myself.
Because shame is kind of written into like who we are. It's not about what we're doing. It has this element of like who we are. Guilt is sort of more about, I forget who said this, but it wasn't me first. I just want to be clear. I recognize it wasn't me first. Guilt is sort of more about what we did. Shame is like an identity thing.
But laughing at ourselves.
Yeah, like laughing at ourselves, like how ridiculous the human mind can be. I mean, let's face it, as brilliant as the nervous system and our minds and our bodies can be, they make a lot of mistakes.
Yes.
And we are a fallible species. We're not a perfect species, and perfection should never be the goal. In fact, if anything, laughing at oneself is the right thing to do because it reminds us that perfection is impossible, and that really incredible sort of feats of accomplishment or feats of creativity of any kind or anything come from having a lightness and a humor. I mean, those are the people that we enjoy being around. I'm always amazed that we know the kind of people we like being around, but then we don't actually become that person to just be around in our own skin.
Yeah.
I think about this a lot. I'm like, why do I make myself such a terrible person to be around for me?
Yeah, right.
And that's the conversation. That's the internal working of thinking, oh, like what would it mean to just make myself more pleasant for me to be around, for myself,
That's
right?
key.
Because I think a lot about the people I really enjoy being around in my life, and I know who those people are, and it's because they have lightness, humor, the appropriate amount of making fun of me, which they all seem to do, which is great most of the time. Just trying to create an internal representation of myself that is light enough that I'd want to have myself over for dinner with myself.
Exactly.
Right? Because I think in the pursuit of goals, there's a tunnel vision that's associated with that, which is really wonderful and beautiful and explains so much of what humans are capable of. It's what's going to carry us forward in the next, I hope, forever, infinity. But it can be tough to be around because there's a rigidity to it in pursuing goals. And I think learning to relax inside of our own skin a little bit is the best thing that any of us can do because it opens up possibility. It's almost like counterintuitive, but it creates the sense that, oh, I can handle this. There's nothing, getting constrained is the worst thing.
Right.
Yeah.